She wants to lean, she want the Gucci.
Hit my line, tell me what you wanna do.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
How you guys doing?
Alright, so if you're new here, I'm Marquise.
I'm Sherman.
And this is S&M On Demand. Alright, so we are now doing show reviews for some of our favorite shows since we watch them anyway. You know, we talk about it, we want to talk about it with y'all.
Right.
Alright, so we got Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 2. What we saw episode 1, we just didn't review it. I don't think nothing important actually happened because I can't remember. Yeah. I feel like episode 2 had more, like a little bit more juice. Just a little bit. Had more than one. I can't remember one. Nothing happened in one for real. Alright, so episode 2, it opens up at Kenya's house. Cynthia comes over. I guess they're just going to catch up. And when Cynthia gets there, she lets her know that she invited LaToya. LaToya was Candy's friend, right? Ain't that how she met her?
LaToya is, I don't know. It say that she Kenya's friend. I thought it opened up at Candy house. I mean Cynthia house.
It did, but she met LaToya through someone, which I believe is
Kenya's
Candy.
LaToya is Kenya's friend.
But I think she was Candy's friend at first.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that part. It
Yeah.
didn't say on the show that it's Kenya's friend.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure y'all let us know.
Right.
Cynthia is a little on the fence. She's like, okay, she coming up to the house already. You just met this girl.
Cynthia keeping the friend though. So.
Oh, listen. But she said, you know, Kenya don't normally get along with people, so she's surprised she got a new friend this soon.
She needs somebody.
Okay. All right, so then they jump over to Portia, who is, you know, out there protesting. She gets arrested, and then she's released. They're kind of just basically going over her experience and stuff. You know, she calls in to her parents, and she's like just reflecting on just protesting in general. Which, you know, I can say is just like a regular person. It was just really good to see a celebrity so involved and so invested and such on the front line.
Especially at Housewives.
Yeah.
You usually don't see that.
Kudos to Bravo because, you know, they were covering a lot of this stuff when, you know, it just seemed like it was kind of off brand for them.
Because they could have cut it out.
Yeah.
Easy as hell.
Yeah, so I was kind of happy that they did that. They promoted that because it's honestly something important that needs to be on TV and it needs to be seen also, you know, just outside of just the news coverage.
But like I was saying earlier, my thing with Portia is I need to know how long they was out of town and what they were doing because it said she was locked up for 11 hours or 12 hours. But when she got home, they was making it seem like she was gone for months, like she was in the pen. So maybe she was out of town for longer than what she was arrested for.
But didn't she get arrested a few times though?
That was the first time though.
Oh, okay.
I think she got arrested again after that because she still, like that was the first time she got locked up.
Yeah.
But I know they was in Kentucky. So maybe she was out of town for a minute.
Then we jump over to Cynthia and Drew. They introduce Drew into the show.
And her cat.
Yeah. Drew, I don't know how I feel about Drew. Like, my first thoughts about her was, like, just a physical appearance. I didn't like her wig.
I don't like her.
I didn't like her wig. I didn't like her makeup. She had a boot on her foot, and I was like, what a mess of a person.
She done fell on stage, bitch.
So Cynthia can't talk about nobody having a new friend, because, baby, look at your new friend.
Stay with a friend.
So, she's married. She's been married for 6 years, and they've been living in Atlanta for, I think, a year and a half. So, you know, Cynthia's just asking, basically, you know, how's finding work, and she asks, does she know Kenya? She's like, oh, well, I know of her, I don't know her, I never met her. And then she's like, okay, I thought y'all two might have ran into each other, you know, y'all both vote for the same roles. She said, wait, like we in 2 different age brackets.
But you look older, for real,
She said she could be my older sister, but we not in the same. She said she out there with the Megan Goods and the Lauren Londons.
She's supposed to be shading herself and don't even know it. Ain't no way.
I said, girl, baby, Megan took that job.
The thing I don't like about new girls is they often try to come in and shade the person they think, like they did it all the time with Nene. So you came on and trying to shade Kenya, and you call it, yeah, she might be older than you.
She did say no shade though.
Everybody should say no shade is shade. So I'm like, don't come in here trying to do that, girl. Just so you don't know her. And really, y'all, it ain't about age. She probably hang with higher level people than you. Like, you probably not even in her bracket when it comes to society.
I was looking at her and I was trying to figure out where I know her from because I don't remember her from That's So Raven and I didn't remember her from the game. Actually, also I didn't see the game. I seen bits and pieces of the game, but not enough to say I saw the game. But then when she said she was in the TLC movie, I was like, oh, that was T-Box.
I remembered her from everything but That's So Raven. I still don't know what the hell she did on That's So Raven.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Shout out to Portia Mama, because you look good.
Oh, Portia Mama.
Sidebar.
Look good. She does look good. I was asking her earlier, I was like, how old is she? Because she looks very youthful. She looks very body banging. She be having a little face beat, little hair done. And I said, okay, look at her.
And shout out to Mama Joyce, because you look crazy.
Child, I was like, she definitely ain't giving Mama Joyce to you.
You got Mama Joyce.
Alright, so fast forward to Drew's house. Basically, her family was introduced in that scene. It's her husband, her 3 kids, and her mom is now living there. Drew, I mentioned Drew has a boot on her foot, so she had some type of surgery. She tooted in boot. So her mom came down to help her husband with the kids, but then COVID hit. Her mom, she just still there basically. You can kind of see that they're having a lot of problems, and the mom is kind of in the middle with her opinion. So I feel like that they were setting up for her storyline to kind of explain the house dynamic and what's for to happen in the future.
I do like that they showed a lot of their household stuff on the second episode, on her introductory episode, because it just showed that sis got issues going on. And I kind of get the feeling that before her mom got there, he was kind of just running all over her. It seemed like the mom addressed more issues than she actually do.
Yeah. I get that.
Because I'm still stuck on 3 days.
Wait, we ain't even got to that part yet. Okay, so the girls all end up going over to Cynthia's house. Latoya and Kenya show up together, or show up around the same time right after each other. Latoya come in throwing a lot of shade at Cynthia's stuff. And I mean, it looks like it's playful shade, but like Cynthia said, girl, we just met. Don't come here and shade my shit.
Y'all, I love Latoya already. She should have never turned my bitch no toes and balls. Period.
I mean, I like Latoya a little bit better than I did the first time, like when she first was introduced. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she didn't have to come in and talk about my bitch plant. She says it's a fake plant.
She got these fake plants, these fake grapes.
Oh yeah, so then Marlo shows up, and then Kenya kind of tenses up, and but see, I didn't think that they had a legit still standing problem. So when she walked in. Yeah, I mean, she was just being all weird and stuff. And then, of course, the girls started throwing shade at each other. And, I mean, it was a point where Marlo and Latoya went into the kitchen, and she was just like, hey, don't be telling that girl all your business, because she gonna use it against you.
Which was kind of crazy, because they're friends. You don't call nobody else friend in and be like, don't trust her. Because she gonna go tell her.
She might not. She just met the girl. Okay, look out for her. I mean, she been cool so far, but I wouldn't say nothing because I don't want to get in the middle of these people I just met. But I
like, bitch, I'm talking about my friend.
She just met that girl. I'm talking about.
She know her enough to come to a party.
She was like, so don't take any of her advice. She said, well, you can listen if you want to.
You done rolled this bitch to her friend's house and you in the kitchen talking about the bitch.
She said she just asked the question.
Then when Kenya get the slapping her, she wrong.
Kenya ain't gonna get the slapping, nobody.
She gonna first.
Now, the part where Kenya got me was when Marlo walked in. She told Marlo fell out, baby.
You can never, Kenya, I'm gonna let you know this now.
I don't even know why she set herself
Skin,
up
hair,
for us to drag her.
Labels, clothing, style.
Okay.
Should I keep going?
And if anything changed, Marlo is just a mother now.
That's what I'm like, girl. You
That's
can fucking never come from Marlo in her fashion.
Yeah, I don't even know why she said that. She played herself.
And nothing better to do, especially when you were stuffed in that motherfucking lawyer outfit on episode 1. But
okay,
this ain't about that.
So then finally, Drew shows up. And she sits down. Kenya's asking, how did she hear boo? She's telling the story. Latoya say, well, I don't want to hear that right now. I said,
well, none of that. We're here for a wine tasting, not a sob story.
The level of disrespect, this girl really be, she be cutting the fuck up.
I don't want to hear that.
She be cutting the fuck up. She low key throwing little jabs the entire time, and she told Kenya that old girl wig looked like a cat on her head, which she did.
It does.
So I ain't gonna take that from her because honestly, she be throwing shade, but the shit she be saying be having truth to it. So it's like
it worked.
It is what it is. So they go outside because they're tasting Cynthia's wine for. Does she own a winery or just a line? Is Lake Cynthia just a winery?
Wine cellar.
Oh,
Okay. The Bailey cellar, something like that. It's a wine. You can go drink wine.
okay. So they're out there tasting their stuff. And then they get into the conversation about if you're allowed to do stuff when you're separated from your husband. Or you're on a separation. Now, okay, I feel like that only people who agree is if they benefit from the situation. Drew thinks that you should be faithful still when you're being separated. And LaToya, she's like, hey, well, if you're on separation, you can do whatever you want to do. And that's because, you know, she's benefiting from her separation. She's doing what she wants to do. She's out there. She's being happy. But the problem with Drew, the real, like, what you kind of get down to is the real reason that she doesn't want to, she don't like the rules,
right,
is because her husband be separated from her and doing what the fuck he wanted to do.
And I think separations are like anything else in relationships. Everybody kind of got their own terms of what you can and can't do.
Yeah, I would say there's no manual blueprint for it.
Because they be like, nah, but you need to go sit the fuck down.
Okay, she said, I'm finna find you a day while you separate from your husband. She said...
He might be mad later than
She
night.
said, what type of vows did you sign? I said, girl.
But that's because Drew be sitting at home with her man.
Child.
Separated.
Right, he running wild.
With her mama and them kids.
During the conversation, Drew reveals that her husband left for 3 days and she don't know where he went. And then everyone's like, well, that's kind of strange and like that just sounds very
disrespectful
odd
as fuck.
Alright, so you fast forward to the scene. Drew and her husband are sitting down, I guess having lunch. It's like daytime. Asked her like what was wrong, basically what are the problems in their relationship, and she was like, is this a trick question, like do you really want me to answer?
That's always a trick question.
Yeah, so she was like, do you really want me to answer this? And then he was like, yeah. He said it wasn't a safe space.
But she know her husband more than any of us. You knew damn well that was a setup.
Yeah, she knew he's about to get her ass together. So
you ain't got no ground to get me together. Like, you wrong as hell trying to treat me.
And she said that they agreed to like be transparent, and she felt like when he left for 3 days and he won't tell her where she was at, she still don't know where he was at, and she felt like that he's not being transparent. And basically, he gave some nigga shit. It was a real nigga answer. I mean, not real nigga, but it was niggerish.
She a fool.
She a fool. He said, you just don't understand black men. Sometimes if we need to go, and we just don't think about nothing else, and blah, 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 blah. He was basically excusing his wrong actions. So she just wanted to argue. She was like, so you think it's okay just to leave it? And then he was basically saying, yeah. And then like, she was like, well, where did you go? And he won't tell her. He was like, what is that going to help? Like, why do you need to know where I went? Blah, 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 blah. And like, he was like flat out refusing to tell her because he just didn't want to. Like, he just didn't care. He didn't want to. He was gone. She a dummy.
But that's why you don't excuse actions and then try to go back and revisit them. He should never been back allowed in the house until y'all talked about what y'all. Don't be like, okay, you was gone 3 days, now you back, everything good, and then want to sit down and be like, where was you at? No, you're not going to come back in here. We're not going to continue until we get this taken care of, because now you're trying to revisit it 2-3 weeks later after he back and chilling. And
they've been walking around smiling and
right,
shit.
y'all celebrate y'all anniversary. Now you might like, well, where was you at? Nah, nigga, where the fuck was you at? You not really just popped back at my home.
Yeah, he wouldn't have just came back home, because I was like, well, first of all, bitch, you a dummy for even letting him disappear that long and letting him come back and then not even bringing it up.
Replying to text the whole time. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah.
I thought he just went ghost.
No, he was like, I was replying to text. It wasn't the time that you text me, and I didn't reply in like a minute or less. I don't give a fuck.
Talking about she thought he was downstairs.
Yeah,
talking about she was banging
out the house.
door.
You think you downstairs in your office and you just gone for 3 days.
He's just gone.
Hell no.
And he said it's okay. Because that's just what black men do.
Right, he said shut the fuck up, and she shut the fuck up. You went there crying to your mom. Hell no.
And then the other crazy part was that she found the cameras where he had been watching him in the house. So it was really strange.
And how do you live in a house where you don't know it's cameras? Like, you wasn't there when the ADT people came and set y'all shit up. Like, so you just in here and you didn't know there's cameras in here.
Oh, okay. And then she said, she seen the picture, the screenshot from the phone of him watching. And then shit, he deleted that motherfucker.
But if y'all take any advice from this channel, please keep y'all receipts. Because when she seen that in his phone, she should have sent it to her phone.
She should have.
Because then you can't lie. It's right here. I don't even need your phone.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, not too much has happened, and I mean, it was kind of boring.
Yeah, I hope that the season gets better. Everybody knows. If you know me from social media, you know I'm a Nene and a Phaedra stan. So it's boring without either one of them on there. Honestly, they're not really giving too much. Marlo give us a few shady moments here and there, but
actually, shit, LaToya might turn up on this season. Who
yeah,
knows?
that's why I'm like, she might give. And I don't even really need the drama and stuff, but make me laugh, give me some shade, crack a joke.
It probably might be better. Looks like they all go on vacation next week. Oh, and okay, so since we did not review the first episode, I kind of really want to say that Cynthia's whole thing about not wanting to get married if she can't have more than 50 people there because of COVID, I think it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
grown.
yeah, she's grown. She'd have been married a few times. Well, yeah, she's been married twice. When she married someone else,
I'm not sure if they was married. So you done been married at least once.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if they was married or not. So I ain't gonna speak on.
And I feel like that we're all adults and we understand that COVID is shutting down a lot of things, and we understand exactly how like social distancing works. So these 250 people that you want your wedding simply won't happen.
Especially when you have the money and the means to go get married and throw an event after COVID clears up.
Yeah.
So it's not that serious. Not only
and then also like you can have your 50 people there, and then Skype. I don't know. I just don't like the way that she's going about it because she's making it seem like it's more about the wedding than the actual marriage, which is how her fiance is taking it also.
Which I wonder if she got paid. I wonder if they paid them to shoot at their wedding. Because if I'm not mistaken, Bravo didn't shoot her wedding. Like the Bravo cameras weren't there, so maybe she wanted them there. Maybe that was her hold up because Bravo was telling her they wouldn't shoot there with that many people. I don't know. But either way, it ain't that serious.
I thought they did shoot her wedding though. It wasn't a special.
Bravo cameras wasn't there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just like people taking. That's why you only really seen it on social media.
Right.
They might have been. As far as I know, they weren't there.
But yeah, hopefully the season picks up. We're gonna try to do weekly reviews for it. And then also we're gonna try to get into some other stuff. So if there's anything else you want us to review, we're gonna try to do the rest of the Housewives franchise when they pick back up because it seems a bit weird to jump in the middle of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna try to do that, and we're gonna record some more reactions this week. We're trying to get back in the swing of things.
Definitely need to.
So, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks,
leave any comments. Let us know what your favorite part of the episode was. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you miss Nene and Phaedra.
We do.
Actually, shit, I even take She by Sheree back.
Nah. She need to work on her line.
She says she can't. She needs the funding from the queen. Alright, and once again, thank you for tuning into our channel.
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.